to my house.
Well, you're going about 45 down Clark Road, and it's 25 along there.
Actually, I had my cruise control on. I was actually going 28 miles an hour, 3 miles an hour over the speed limit, which is 25 miles an hour down that road.
All right. Do you have your driver's license and your insurance with you?
You actually can't ask for that because I turned off my vehicle before you were able to pull me over.
Do you have your? No, I mean.
I do not. No.
Yeah.
Nope. Sorry. I'm already home. My vehicle is turned off before you were able to pull me over. Like, you cannot ask for that. I'm going inside. I'm going to bed.
You are not going inside.
I am going inside and I am going to bed. If you want to ask for your deputy or whoever's in charge, that's fine. But like I said, your lights were not on until I had pulled into under the overpass.
Well, you're mistaken.
So I know my legal rights, sir.
You're mistaken.
Like I said,
I need to see your driver's license.
I'm not. Like I said, I am parked. My vehicle is not on. Your lights turned on when I was already parked, so that's fine if you want to.
I'm going to need a second car here.
Think that you're going to need anything, but I'm not providing any information for you. And I'm going to go inside and I'm going to go to bed.
You are not going inside right now.
I am. And like I said, your camera should be on. So if you want to review it, like I said, you can't pull over a vehicle that is already parked and turned off. So my vehicle was parked. You turned around, you pulled a U-ey when I was going 28 miles an hour. I was pulling up to a stop sign. So not only that, but I was also slowing down from 28 to 0.
When the officer approached, the driver refused to provide their identification or insurance, asserting that the car was parked, and thus no such information was required. The driver expressed frustration, feeling that their rights were being violated. Despite the officer's requests, the driver insisted on going inside, citing their intention to go to bed and let their dog out. However, the officer was concerned about potential impairment and insisted on a field sobriety test. The driver admitted to drinking earlier, but claimed that several hours had passed and they were no longer impaired.
To make a stop, to turn, to come onto my street, to also park my vehicle and go to bed. So you can do whatever you think you want to do, but I'm going inside and I'm going to bed.
No, ma'am. I need to see your driver's license.
You do
and your
not.
proof of insurance.
You cannot do that. I know my legal rights. Like I said, I will wait here all night for your little boss. But like I said, my car was parked and it was off. So you're pulling over a car that's not going. I stopped at Coney Island, so I have French fries in the car from Coney Island. That's all you got in there. Is there anything else that I can help you with? Because my car's off.
Yeah,
and like I said, I'm going inside. I'm going to let my dog out to go to bed.
This is being a little uncooperative here.
No, you pulled over a car that wasn't going, so again, I'm going to bed.
So where are you coming from tonight?
I'm coming from my friend's house. It was her birthday.
All right. How much have you had to drink?
Literally nothing.
You okay to be driving?
I am absolutely fine to be driving. I literally came from...
Has it been since you had your last drink tonight?
I don't know what time it is now because I left my phone at her house. But I stopped drinking at exactly 11 o'clock. So
okay, it's 3 o'clock now.
Exactly. So it should be at least 4 hours. I made sure I stopped. I have 2 children that are under the age of 5. So I'm fully aware of what's going on. I also just had a DUI not too long ago, so like I said, I'm fully aware of what's going on. I know the situation, and like I said, I'm more than willing to cooperate. However, like I said, my car was parked, and I'm not going to do anything because my car was off. My vehicle was parked. Your lights didn't come on until I was down here. So, like I said, I'm going to go let my dog out. I'm going to let my babysitter go.
We're going to do a few things. I want to make sure.
Well, that's fine. But like I said, you pulled a UE right, and then like I said, you didn't turn on your police lights until I was parked and my vehicle was turned off.
They argued that the vehicle was parked before the officer turned on their lights, so no traffic laws had been broken. The officer, undeterred, asked for the driver's license, but the driver continued to resist, citing their knowledge of their legal rights. The situation escalated when the driver referenced a past DUI conviction, insisting that no violation had occurred since the car wasn't moving.
And the only reason you turned on your lights was because you thought you were going to get me with something, which, like I said, you're not. My vehicle was stopped. You can pull back your camera. We could take it to court if you want to, but then the whole entire community is going to look like a fool because, like I said, you pulled over a vehicle that was already parked. You turned around and pulled a U-ey as I was pulling up to a stop sign. And I told you, I was going over the speed limit. I was going 28 miles an hour in a 25 mile an hour zone, which is 3 miles an hour over the speed limit. I will give you that. However, like I said, my car is here. My car is parked.
Well, where we're at right now is...
Where we're at right now is like, I'm going to go inside. I'm going to let my dog out, and I'm going to let my babysitter go.
Well, let me do this for me.
I'm not doing any field sobriety tests. I'm not doing anything. I'm already home. I'm going inside. If you want anything, we can take it to court. But like I said, I'm not doing anything. You pulled over a vehicle that was already parked. If you want to take this to court, that is fine. But you are going to look like a fool.
I tell you what, here's what's going to happen.
When we pull up your camera.
I need your driver's license.
Listen. When we pull up your camera and it shows that my car is already parked.
I need your driver's license.
You're not getting papers. You're not. I know my rights. You can't pull over a vehicle that is already parked and turned off. I'm not doing this. Is this your boss?
No, actually, I'm the shift supervisor.
No, okay. Well, like I said, I know my rights. My car was already parked and turned off. You're not pulling me over because my car is already parked and it was already turned off before you turned on your lights. So if you want to search my vehicle, go ahead. I will unlock it for you.
No, that's okay.
There's nothing in here.
I'm just looking.
So go ahead and look. But I am going inside. I'm letting my dog out and I am going to bed. My car was already parked. I know my rights.
I need your driver's license right now.
You do not need anything. I know my rights. You can't pull over.
You're under arrest.
No, I'm not. No, wait, hold on. Can we at least talk about this?
We're trying to talk about this.
No,
Ma'am.
You're physically hurting me. For what?
Be calm.
No, let me call my mom because this is illegal.
Listen and
This
calm
is
it down.
illegal.
Listen and
Why
calm
is
it
he
down.
being so physically aggressive? Because you're hurting
He gave you multiple times
That's fine.
to comply with
That's
his order and
fine.
you're refusing. Okay.
That's fine. I will give you my paper. I don't even have a driver's license. I have a
this?
paper and I will give it to you. But like I said,
Bring it down.
I will take this to court.
That's
My
fine.
car is already parked.
Okay.
You cannot arrest me. You cannot pull me over. You cannot ticket me because my
wrong.
car is parked. I will pull out my paper if you
Okay.
want to.
right.
I don't have a license. Like I told you, I have a temporary permit.
Okay.
And I will pull it out for you. That's fine.
Where is it?
It's in my vehicle. Like I said,
Just
I
tell
will
me
pull it
where
out
it's
for you.
at.
But nobody has to be physically violent
Okay.
with me. That is rude.
When you're placed under arrest and you're
I'm not under
resisting,
arrest, though.
we have
I'm
to-
not under arrest.
Okay, that's not up to you.
No, that is up to me
Oh.
because my car was parked. You can't arrest somebody
Okay.
when my car is. I'm already home. My car is
Are you
parked.
going to listen
His
to what the
lights-
officer has to
like
say,
I
yes
said,
or no?
yes.
Okay.
I will
So
gladly
I think
pull up my
I think
paper.
it'd be a good decision
but there's
to restart.
nothing you guys can
Okay,
do.
that's fine.
That's
At this
fine. Like I
point,
said, I will
it's going-
cooperate.
Okay.
I'll give you my paper.
Okay,
I'll
let's
do
just-
whatever you need me to
let's
do.
just start over.
But like I said, there's nothing that can
Okay.
be done right now. And if you
Okay.
want to take me to court, that's fine. But like I said,
let's
pull
start
over
this
your
over.
body camera footage. My car was parked before he even pulled me
Okay,
over.
we're past that. Let's get to
That's
what he's
fine.
asking for.
That's fine. You want my paper? That's fine.
I want your paper. And
But
I
I'm
want
not.
this and field
I'm not
tests on
gonna.
you.
I'm not gonna be disrespected, and I'm not gonna be manhandled. I am a woman, and I'm gonna be treated
then-
with respect.
Ma'am, first off, what's your name?
My name is April, and I just got done leaving a 5-year-long relationship,
Okay,
and I will
April.
not be manhandled.
As the exchange continued, the driver reluctantly agreed to present a temporary driver's license, but refused to participate in the sobriety test. The officer, maintaining that cooperation was necessary, pressed the driver for further compliance. Tensions heightened as the driver, angered by the situation, threatened to take the issue to court. The driver continued to argue that their rights were violated and that they had not committed any offense.
I will not be manhandled.
April.
That is traumatizing
April?
for me.
Here's the thing. I need your.
That's
I
fine.
need your driver's license. If you want to go in and get it.
I will give you
Right?
whatever you need to give me, but
And
as
then
long
I-
as we
and
can
then I'm-
understand
and then
that
I'm gonna do
like
some field
you're
tests
not
to
gonna.
make sure that you're okay to be driving.
I'm not even driving. You pulled over a car that was parked. So I will give you the paperwork that
Let's
you need to look
let's
at.
start with that.
But like I
That'll
said,
be a
I'm
start.
not doing any tests because I'm not driving. I am home. You pulled over a parked vehicle. And that will look silly in court. That will look ridiculous in court It will look absolutely ridiculous and nothing
Get
will
your
hold.
paperwork, and then we're going to do some field tests.
No, like I said, I'm not doing any field tests because, like I said, I know my rights. I will call my lawyer if I need to right now off of my other phone because I'm not doing this.
Right now, let's go.
122 is going to be the male or female.
This is my thing, and like I said, I'm not. This is completely ridiculous. I'm very pissed off. Like I'm so like, I'm shaking because like I said, I just got done leaving a relationship, and you just manhandled me, and like I can't even breathe. I just feel so disrespected. My boundaries feel violated. I just want to go let my dog out, and I want to go the fuck to bed, and I want to sleep with my children. I want to let my babysitter go home, and I want to sleep with my kids. I want to let my dog out. Like, this is ridiculous. You know it's ridiculous just as much as I do. That's why you're pushing it as hard as you are.
Okay. He's going to do a little talking on the radio. So I'm getting an odor of intoxicants from you.
You're not. I'm literally freezing out here. I'm shaking because I'm freezing and I'm pissed off. No,
When you get out of the car, you almost fell out of the car.
I did not almost fall out of the car. We can pull your body footage up in court, and you will be proven wrong.
And so I need to do some field tests.
You do not need to do any field tests. You do not need to do any field tests. If you want to do some field sobriety tests, that's fine. I will pass every single one of them.
Okay, well, let's go for it.
That's all we're trying to do.
Let's go for it. Let's start with this. Just with your eyes, follow my finger.
No, I'm not doing anything. I'm like I told you.
You just said you were.
Yeah, but like I told you, I know my legal rights. The minute I start cooperating with you guys can use stuff to pull at me. And I'm not doing any of that. You pulled over a parked vehicle, and you're going to try to wrongfully arrest me, which if you do, that's fine. You could take me to jail and do whatever you want to do because I didn't want to cooperate. But then when I take it to court and they pull up your body camera footage and they show that you pulled over a parked vehicle, not only are they going to tell you that you were wrong in that situation, but you were also abusing police, like, all this stuff, like, all of this was so unnecessary. They're going to get on you for all that. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We don't need to be doing any of this. You pulled over a parked vehicle. I want to go inside.
You're not going to go inside.
You're
not going to go inside until I'm comfortable that you were okay to have been driving.
I am okay to be driving.
Okay, well, let's do a few things, and then I'll be comfortable with it, and we'll get you on your way. How's that sound?
No, that's ridiculous, because you're just trying to get me for some stupid ass shit. Like I said, I'm not doing it because you can't pull over a parked vehicle. I know my legal rights.
You're wrong.
If you try to arrest me, we will take this to court. And both of you guys, I will get both of your badge numbers before we leave tonight, and I will have both of you guys in court for wrongfully arresting me for parking for a parked vehicle that wasn't even in drive. My vehicle wasn't even in motion. And I'm sitting out here freezing. I want to go inside. I want to go inside. I want to let my dog out. You guys have so many more important things to be doing. You're worried about a car that's parked when there's plenty of people out there driving right now, probably causing mayhem, and you're worried about me when I am home. I'm trying to go to bed. Like, why is this such a big deal? Like I told you, we're going to go to court, and this is going to get laughed at in your face, and you're going to get a ticket for it. You're going to get written up.
Okay, April.
I know this shit, because my brother is a state police officer. I know this shit. You're going to get written up. I know this. You can't pull over a parked vehicle. I know my rights. My brother's an officer. I know this dumb shit. This is stupid. You're wasting your time. You're wasting my time. You're wasting valuable police time and all of their equipment. Like, what is this for? You parked over a parked vehicle. As I'm getting out to walk inside, you're just parking your car and stepping out. As I'm already walking up to my house, as I'm already getting out of my vehicle, is when you park your car.
The officer's persistent requests for the sobriety test led the driver to reluctantly agree, though it was clear they were doing so out of frustration rather than willingness. Each attempt by the officer to carry out the test was met with increasing resistance from the driver. Despite this, the officer continued, explaining that a preliminary breath test was required by law when impaired driving is suspected.
That doesn't make sense.
That's because it took me this long to catch up with you.
No,
Okay,
because
okay,
you
April.
pulled a UE, right on that road, and I had already turned down. It's a one stop sign right here. Literally 2 turns. By the time you pulled your UE and you pulled around here, and I pulled in here, right when I pulled in and turned off my vehicle, your lights turned on right where that second police vehicle is. You turned them on right as I turned off my car. And I opened up my car door, and right when I was stepping out of my car, you parked your car right there. I know my fucking rights.
All right.
You're not going to pull me over for a parked vehicle when I'm already at my home address.
122. And we get a return on that mission ops I gave you.
You're not going to go inside until I'm comfortable that you're under the limit for alcohol.
I am. What do you want me to do? Stand on one fucking leg?
Okay,
like I told you,
okay.
I'm a fucking gymnastics. Like,
Okay.
I dance for a
Okay,
living.
let's start with this.
123, Echo is available.
So you're not going to let me in unless I do this. But if I do this, and then what happens, then you're just going to take me to your police car when my car was already parked. So that's like what I'm saying is, like, I'm not going to cooperate with any of this stuff because you're going to use
Right.
it to your power. I know how this works. You're just trying to get me for something. That's the same
Okay, you
thing.
say you're
That's the same thing
gonna
with answering any questions. When I get
You
pulled
say you're
over on the
gonna do 'em, and you
road,
don't.
I roll down my window just an inch and I say, "Excuse me, I'm not answering any questions.
Hey,
I'm not answering any
well,
questions."
here's the thing. Your
Anytime
eyes
we
are
get pulled
watery.
over.
Your face, you got
Because
a
I'm
little bit of-
freezing. Look at my hands are turning red.
Okay.
I'm shivering. I'm wearing practically nothing under here besides lingerie. I went over to my girlfriend's house to go have sex with her, and then I came back home. Excuse me, like, I'm naked under here. I'm in just lingerie. I want to go inside.
Bear with me for a couple minutes, and we'll get this resolved. All right?
This is just frustrating. You're wasting your time. You're wasting my time.
Okay, well, let's get this over with, all right?
No, I'm already home. My car was parked when you pulled me over.
For wasting time, you're delaying it further. If you
Yeah,
get
because
the
this
test,
is no.
then
This
if
is
you're
just
under the
because
legal limit, then you're done.
because it's you
But
can't
now-
test me for operating a vehicle while intoxicated if I wasn't operating a vehicle when I was pulled over. Again, I know my legal rights.
Okay.
You can't test somebody for operating a vehicle
Right.
if they were not operating
Right.
a fucking vehicle.
Did you say that he would?
He turned on his
right,
lights
as you were
when
driving
my-
your vehicle.
No, he turned on his lights right where your car
But
said.
he saw
see-
you driving, right?
No,
Oh, he did.
he saw me. Yeah, he saw me driving. He saw me slowing down to a stop
Saw
sign.
you driving.
I was going to.
That's all I need to
was
hear.
going
Mr.
28,
Belknap, if you want to
and
continue.
he pulled the UE right as I was turning from
April.
the stop sign.
April, please.
So I was already stopped. My vehicle was stopped, and I was turning at a
We're
stop
giving
sign.
you every opportunity to just comply with the tests.
I just don't understand why you're not going to let me go inside because you know
Well-
this is bullshit.
It is not. Well, let me do
This is
this.
bullshit.
Let's spend a couple minutes, and then if
I
you, and if
want
you
to
come out
go
okay.
inside. I
Well,
want
you're
to
not
let
gonna
my
go
dog
inside.
out.
You're not
I
gonna
want to
go
let my
anywhere.
babysitter go home so I can get in bed with my children. Like,
Will you or will you not cooperate with us?
are you going to arrest me if I don't do this fucking silly
It's
shit
very
that you
likely.
do?
It's very likely.
For what? For not doing your field sobriety test, you're gonna arrest me even though my vehicle is parked. And then I'm gonna take you to court for it, and we're gonna pull up your body camera footage, and they're gonna laugh in your face when I hire a really nice lawyer, like I do every fucking
Is
time.
that really the way you want to go through this?
I know that's how it works though, because at the end of the day, spending one night in jail, but then getting a nice lawyer and getting all of you guys in trouble for your false doing and abusing your power, that is satisfying to me. That is satisfying. Getting a lawyer
think of
who
anything else I can try?
my legal rights. Like I said, if you're gonna arrest me and I have no other fucking option, I'll do it. That's fine.
That's
but at
where
the end of the day,
that is where we are.
if
That is where we are.
like, I am more than willing to take this to court just to laugh in your face and get you a fucking ticket,
And,
both
that,
of
and
you.
that's your right. So let's
right.
get through
It
this.
is my
So let's get
fucking
through
right.
this.
Perfect.
Let's start with a little thing with your eyes. Just if you'd keep your nose pointed right at me.
It's
and
kind of
just,
fucking hard that you've had me sitting out here in the fucking
And
cold,
just- okay,
butt ass naked
We'll be
for the
quick.
last fucking 10 minutes.
just with your eyes, follow my finger. Okay, just with your eyes, follow my finger. I'm going to go back and forth a couple times. Do you have any vision problems or anything like that?
I'm supposed to be wearing glasses, but I'm not wearing them tonight.
Okay.
Though still uncomfortable with the officer's actions, the driver agreed to the breath test to avoid further complications. However, they repeatedly insisted that the officer should not physically handle them, expressing how traumatic the situation felt. After more back and forth, the breath test was conducted, though the driver's discomfort was apparent. The officer noted that there may not have been enough air to complete the test properly, but it was administered anyway.
All right. Going to go back and forth a number of times here.
Right.
I'm trying to keep it where I can see your eyes, but not blind you with it.
Oh, you're fucking blinding me.
Well, you gotta keep your head still. Keep your head still for me. Keep your head still for me.
I'm trying. I'm f***ing shivering. Do you not
I know.
see me?
And I'm shivering right along.
I'm literally, like I told you, I'm literally wearing nothing under this besides lingerie.
All right, I'm shivering right
A
along
bra, a fucking harness, and a
All right.
thong. That's all.
with you. Right.
That's all I'm wearing.
Okay.
You want to see it? I'll gladly show you. I'm wearing fucking nothing.
Not
I'm
at all.
freezing. I want to go inside and I want to put my dog to bed. My car was off when you pulled me
Okay.
over.
Next thing I'm going to ask you to do is the alphabet. I'm going to ask you to start at A and stop at V. Don't do the whole thing. Start at A and stop at V like Victor. Can you do that for me?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V.
All right. Next thing I'm going to, you got flats on, so you're good. Well, next thing I'm going to ask you to do, I'm going to ask you to pick one foot up off the ground, doesn't matter which one. I'm going to have you start at 37 and count backwards to 21. 37, 36, 35, 34. You got that?
Yeah, just
And-
give me a minute. Like I told you, I'm literally shivering.
I
don't know why you guys are making me do this. I'm fucking naked. And my car is off. You pulled me over for nothing.
Okay, are we
Like,
going to continue?
I'm just pissed off. I'm cold. My hands are fucking red, bro. 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. What number do you want me to stop at?
21.
24, 23, 22, 21.
All right.
Can I go inside, please, and let my fucking dog out?
A couple more things. Next thing, the thing with your fingers, I'm going to ask you to watch me. I'll demonstrate. You're going to touch and count just like I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Except do it through twice for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not going to count 4 twice because it's retarded. So stupid. I really just want to go inside. Like, I don't understand why you pulled over my car without the car.
Okay, here we've got enough room here. Next I'm gonna ask you to do, and don't do it till I get done. I'll demonstrate for you. But I'm gonna have you start in the 0 position, which is with your right foot in front of your left, with the heel touching your toe. All right.
Right, one of my
Right.
cars already parked. You're going to keep making me test
And then
more.
I'm gonna
Feels
have you
like
take 10
keep
steps
passing
walking
your
heel to
test.
toe. You're gonna walk heel to toe 10 steps,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna turn
I
around and
keep
come back
passing your
7.
test. You want to keep making me go.
Did
Cool.
you get all the instructions?
I heard you. Walk 10 steps, heel to toe, turn around, 10 steps, heel to toe, back. I fucking got it,
No,
bro.
10 steps, heel to toe, turn around, come back 7.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Following the test, the officer informed the driver that they were arrested for driving under the influence. The driver, upset by the arrest, questioned the legitimacy of the entire situation, emphasizing that the vehicle was parked when the officer initiated the stop. The driver felt the officer had known the car was parked and had used that knowledge to pull them over without explaining.
10. Turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You impressed? Can I go get dressed? Can I put on some fucking clothes now?
One moment. How long has it been? Well, we've been out here for probably 15
No,
minutes.
I'm too cold. I'm literally shivering. My nose is running.
117. How long have they been?
For 19 minutes.
Clear. Last thing state law says on a request with a police officer, you're supposed to take a preliminary breath test. If you don't take it, then it's a civil infraction ticket for not taking it. Just like blowing up a balloon.
No, that's not how it works, but I'm pretty sure I know because they did that last time. I have the right to refuse a blow test, and there's no side precautions besides a ticket and a fine that will be fined to me. So I will take that ticket, and that's it. You can write me a ticket, and that's
Okay,
that.
well, you're under arrest for drunk driving.
Okay, well then give me the blow test. Give me the blow test. You're not gonna fucking manhandle me. I told you I've been. This is very traumatizing. Please don't. I will take the breath test.
Will you
But
take
you're
it?
not gonna physically touch me. I told you 2
April,
times.
enough.
I will take the breath
Okay,
test.
well, you just said
Let
you
it
wouldn't.
go on me.
So you just said you
That's
wouldn't.
fine,
It's
but
not
let
a
go
game
on
that you
me.
put. It's not a game.
I
Yes,
told
will, no,
you.
won't.
I literally just went through. Please don't touch me like that.
Well, you got to go along with the program.
That's fine, but
Right.
like you don't need to physically
April,
touch me
take
like
a big
that.
breath, make a
That's
tight seal, and blow
very
long and say stop.
traumatizing for me.
Take a good breath, make a tight seal, blow long and hard until I say stop. Let's go. April. Take in a good breath, make a tight seal on tube, and blow hard until I say stop.
Just give me a second, please. You just fucking traumatized me again. Like I need a minute.
We're being overly patient with you.
That's fine, and you pulled over a parked vehicle.
Ma'am, take a big
That was
breath.
already at my house. That was already
April,
parked.
take a big
So
breath.
that's fine if you don't want to wait for it, but you physically manhandled me for no fucking reason.
Take a big breath, make a tight seal, and blow hard until I say stop. Blow it harder, 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 harder. Keep going, keep going. Gotta have more volume. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Not sure I got enough volume on that. We'll see. Right. You are under arrest for drunk driving.
Why? When my vehicle is already parked,
Put your hand.
and it's literally 0.1 over the speed limit, and you you pulled over a parked vehicle. You pulled over a parked vehicle. That's exactly why I didn't want to do your test,
Ma'am?
because you pulled over a parked fucking vehicle. You knew you did this because you knew. No, you knew. That's why you knew. That's why you didn't say shit.
Wasn't here.
Because he knew that I was
Okay.
in shit, and he pulled over a parked.
Here's your.
And I'm gonna take you, mother, to court. No, I'm gonna take you to court. No, it don't matter. It don't matter because I will take you to court, and I will say that you put my children in danger by pulling over a parked vehicle.
Anything alcohol, anything tobacco, leave in there.
And you're
Yeah.
wasting valuable police resources. No, listen, you're wasting valuable police resources by pulling over a parked vehicle, and I'm gonna take your old ass to court, and I'm gonna make sure that you get written up for your poor ass behavior.
Ultimately, the driver was charged with driving under the influence. Despite their ongoing objections and claims that their rights were being violated, the law enforcement officer proceeded with the arrest, leaving the driver to face legal consequences for their actions. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. To stay updated on our future videos, click on the notification bell icon after subscribing. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.